mute his mic. There, hey, now I'm unmuted. I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was muted. Um, I have to put something in here, skip the first minute and 30 seconds. My computer's messing up and I doesn't show anything what I'm doing. So hopefully you can see. I think you can. Thanks, Big E, for letting me know that. But I'll go over what I was saying. My wife hit a trash panda on the way to work today, which is a raccoon. Ran out in front of her. There was a guy, of course, up here in northern Michigan. Everybody thinks they're Dale Earnhardt and Dale Jarrett and those guys, have to drive right on your butt. So she couldn't really jam on the brakes without getting, rear-ended. So she hit the raccoon, did a bunch of damage to the car. She's safe, got the car home safely, but it's just, one of those inconveniences. But it really made me realize how blessed I am. And, it's, I think sometimes we don't, how do I want to say it? I think sometimes we take it for granted, just how lucky we are. If you're blessed enough to even just be able to look at a computer and watch us, you got something going for you. You got a roof over your head. That's a huge thing. You got food in your belly. You got what you need. You're ahead of so many people out there in this world. But I really wanted to give my thanks to both the knife community and the comic book community. I started this channel, like 4 or 5 years ago, and I was strictly comic books. Well, I shouldn't say strictly, but mostly comic books, a little this, a little that there. Had a lot of fun with it. Still enjoy comic books, but I found the knife communities, both the traditional and the moderns. And, it seems like it's so funny with knives. It's like there's little factions of knife collectors. There's the fixed blade guys, the modern guys, the traditional guys. Oh, the only USA people, but what I find is throughout it all, there's a passion for cutlery, a passion for knives. And I appreciate that. In comic books, there's little factions too. You got the people that are speculating on what's going to be hot. You got the people that just love collecting. You got the people that only love Golden Age and only love this. But I've been blessed in both communities to make friends. And I'm not going to name any names because, I know I'd leave some people out. But I just wanted to say thank you all. Thank you for the many, many blessings that I have been able to receive, the friendships. It's hard for me because I don't have many friends locally that collect like anything. They're all just, how do I want to put it? I don't want to sound rude. So many of my friends are just dealing with day-to-day life, just trying to make a go of it. I live up here in northern Michigan in an area around Traverse City. Traverse City is one of the highest as far as cost of living areas, this general area. And I tell you, from being a kid, you can tell how big a difference it is. Hey, Tim, how you doing? And, a lot of my friends, like I said, are struggling just with day-to-day expenses. So, for them to want to collect knives or collect comic books or collect anything is hard. They might want to, but they just can't, So, like I put on this thing, I am very blessed. I'm a very blessed man. I'm blessed to have what I do have. I'm blessed that I can go drop some money, a few dollars and pick up this wicked awesome BPS knives. I can't remember, like outdoor style knife, for bushcrafting. Look at that grind and everything. I mean, just beautiful. I'm blessed. I'm blessed that I can go pick up my comic books, Shoot, I'll show you this. This is the Damascus steel knife that I used to get seeds out of the cantaloupe and the muskmelon. Look at that, man. It took out a nice patina and it looks really good. It's got a couple spots that got blotchy, as Richter calls schnozberries. There's a few schnozberries on that side. But, and then I'm blessed to be able to go get my comic books and stuff, I'm just truly blessed. Hey, Big E, thanks for letting me know that you couldn't hear me earlier. I didn't realize my mic was muted. I'm looking at a black screen. Something's going on, but I obviously am broadcasting, so I'm going to keep going for a few more minutes. But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you to both the knife communities and the comic book communities. The knife community for accepting me. I am like I'm the same way I was in the comic book community, still in the comic book community. I'm very eclectic. I like a little bit of everything. So it's hard to just watch and be traditional. It's hard to just be modern. It's hard to just be fixed blade. I like it all. It's a sickness. I mean, I got to have some type of mental disease because I do. I like it all. I love it all. In the comic book community, I love getting my new comics to be able to read. And, for me, it's escapism. It takes me out of, uh, all the daily grind and everything. But anybody well, Tim will know, anybody that watched my comic book stuff knows I collected just about everything. I'm just eclectic. It's like, what do I look at and go, ooh, that's cool. And again, that's in knives too. A lot of times there's some knives that people just love the pattern. And I'm just like, who in their right mind would collect that? But then I'm sure they look at some of the stuff I collect and go, who in their right mind would collect that? But what's fun is just being able to hang out, share our experiences, share our comic books, share the other things we do. Heck, I showed this about a couple weeks ago. I got this new bag. I'm going to get it loaded up. This is going to be kind of my little, I won't say it's not going to be a daily carry, but kind of like when I go out and walk my trail and go and do a little bush crafting and stuff, I'm going to share that as I'm loading it up. I just watched last night. Gosh, who was it? I want to say it's Rasputin's Castle. He was showing his bag and how he set it up, and I enjoyed that because it gave me some great ideas. But yeah, I guess what I'm thankful for is, like I said, my wife had a car accident, got probably about $3,000 worth of damage, unfortunately, but she's okay. That's what matters. And I'm grateful for that, and I'm very grateful for the friendships I am developing in the knife community. And I'm very grateful for my comic book friends who stayed with me and put up with me as my comic book content has gotten less. It's going to change, though. I'm going to start trying to get at least one out at least 3 to 4 times a week for comic book stuff. But I just appreciate it. And if you watch this and there's stuff you do like and you want to watch, like if you're a knife guy, only want to watch my knife stuff, I ask you just please stay subbed, even if I do a bunch of comic book stuff back to back. Just, don't watch them. Just, I mean, yeah, if you're a comic book person that stayed with me and I do some knife stuff or some bushcrafting stuff or something like that, just, if you're not interested, don't watch it. Just, I appreciate you sticking with me. And that means so much. Well, I'm almost 10 minutes. I got to cut a minute and a half of this off from when I didn't have the speaker working. So I watch all your stuff, Stan. I appreciate that, Tim. I really do. But hey, thank you all so much for the friendships. It means the world to me. I deal with some stuff from being in the Marine Corps, and being around people's difficult. A lot of people's difficult for me. So this is my way I get to express myself and make friends. I appreciate you all. Thank you for watching. Live long, prosper, and collect your own way.